Senseonics Holdings has gone from around 40 cents per share all the way up to $4 per share just in the last couple months alone, and I know a lot of people are wondering whether this price action can continue and will we see $10 per share. You know, if the price action's stalling out, maybe it's time to take profits, or if the train is still going, should we jump on it? Now, if that sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2021 the best year ever. We're going to grow our portfolios together, and we're just going to grow together. Now, if you like the content on this channel, please don't forget to click that like button. If the subscribe button is still red, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, become a bro, and let's grow together. All right, so Senseonics Holdings, if you're not exactly sure what they do, we're going to go over that really briefly, and then we're going to touch on the different levels of support and resistance that we could see along the way as the price continues to surge higher. And yes, I do believe that Senseonics Holdings can continue to move higher. So Senseonics Holdings, ticker symbol SENS, is in the medical field, and they've got their EverSense technology. Now, what is this? They have a continuous glucose monitoring system. It's kind of like a patch for people with diabetes. And you get this patch put on your arm, and then it's able to continually monitor your blood glucose level and transmit that reading or that monitoring to your Apple Watch or to your smartwatch or to your smartphone around every 5 minutes. So you're going to be able to, check your blood glucose level every 5 minutes, and you're really going to be able to stay up to date. You're not going to have to do all the pricking of your fingers and everything else that's associated with that. And really, it could be life-changing for people with diabetes. Now, what does this mean for the company? They're the first mover in this space. Obviously, they got a huge way to go ahead of them. And if this thing really catches on and we see everybody using this technology, Senseonics Holdings can absolutely go through the roof, or I know a lot of people like to say to the moon, right? So we've seen this stock just over the last couple months alone go from just under 40 cents a share. I think it was around 37 cents per share is where it was in November, and it's all the way up to about $3.80 per share right now. Now, the $4 level is going to prove to be some resistance. If we pull the graph out to a 5-year graph, we can see a lot of resistance around the $4 to $4.50 per share range. But beyond that, guys, we're looking at a maximum price on this company around, it's just under $5 per share was the all-time high. So if we break that level, this is strictly speaking on a technical analysis standpoint, right? If you're looking at the price graph on a long term and you're trying to find support and resistance, and you find a resistance line, obviously news that comes out, or if this technology is improved or more people pick it up, that could just blow right through the resistance line, and it's not going to be that big of a deal. But from a trader's perspective, if we break through this $4 per share mark and we enter the $5 per share range, there's really nothing holding Senseonics back, nothing holding Senseonics Holdings, right? There's nothing holding it back, and we could really see this stock take off and soar higher as there's no levels of resistance ahead. So that's really exciting news if you're looking at it from a technical analysis standpoint. But obviously, when they have new products coming out and you're talking about pharmaceutical companies or biotech companies, or really any company that's innovating in their space, every day could be a different story, right? We could see a hiccup in the future for this technology and the stock price pulls back. Or we could see acceptance of the technology in the future and the stock price absolutely soars. So with that being known and that being said, if you're not a speculative trader, or if you can't handle the volatility in stocks like this, then it might not be something for you. But if you want to see those big ticket gains, and if you like to see stocks that can go up 2x, 3x, 4x in price in a short amount of time, then this could absolutely be a play for you. So we know what they do. They're in the biotech sector, and they're really innovating in this space right now, setting themselves apart from all of the competition. I like this. They have, new technology that's really going to help people and benefit the lives of a lot of people if this technology catches on. So obviously, like this, the stock price, if we look at it just in the last couple months, right, it's almost stair-stepping up, and it doesn't have any major pullbacks along the way. It's almost like it goes from 40 cents a share up to around 80, 90 cents per share, levels off, goes up to around $2 per share, levels off, and now it's all the way up at around $3.80 per share, and it could be leveling off again for a moment. But if history repeats itself, what's it going to do? It's going to shoot higher, and I believe that it could be aiming for that all-time high or a brand new high around $5 per share. So this is an excellent opportunity. Do I think it's too late to get in? Absolutely not. It's hard to say it's ever too late to get into a stock because we want to buy rising stocks. And I know it goes against a lot of human nature. You want to buy something as it's lower. You want to see it at a low price because you think you're getting a good deal. But if you buy a rising stock, what's it likely to continue doing? It's likely to continue rising. And if you buy a falling stock, what's it likely to continue doing? It's likely to continue falling. And there's something to be said about making money right from the start as soon as you get into a position because, if a lot of people don't like to use stop losses, but if you like to use stop losses and you make money right from the start, it's almost like you can guarantee yourself a break-even point without ever having to lose money on that position. So do I think it's too late to get in? Absolutely not. We could see this stock price jump all the way up to $5 per share. And then if we break through that on a technical analysis standpoint, there's nothing holding us back. So I know a lot of people in the comments who are wondering whether or not I think this stock could hit $10 per share. I absolutely think this stock could hit $10 per share. Now, is it going to be in the very near term? Are we going to see $10 in the next month or so? That's way too speculative and that's way too much to say. Yes, I believe that we can see that. But then again, we can't say that we can't see it either because if a lot of people jump on, a lot of people start to accept this technology, there's nothing to hold a stock price back from going higher. It's complete supply and demand, and as people want to purchase the stock price will continue to rise. And that's the difference between shorting a stock and buying a stock. If you buy a stock, there's no limit on how high that stock can go. Look at all of the examples that we have. You can look at Apple, you can look at Tesla, you can look at Amazon. Everybody always thinks that these stocks are too expensive now. There's no way you can get in, there's no way you can buy. The company can't innovate any more than it's already done, and the stock price has to level off and kind of stall out, right? Well, you were saying the same thing about Tesla last year, right? And then it 10x'd. So don't ever be hesitant to buy a rising stock. And even if it's making all-time highs and touching new highs, look, buy it. If it's a company you believe in, you can buy it. You can set a stop loss. Never purchase more than you're willing to lose. Obviously, you don't want to get into a position where you can't make that investment and you can't sleep because you're worried about the stock going lower or falling at the open or anything like that. Always invest what you're comfortable investing and everything will be okay. Now, is that to say a stock is always going to continue rising? No, stocks fall, stocks pull back. We see stocks and companies lose money, but that's where stop losses come into play and responsible investing comes into play. Now, I know there's a lot of people that are like, I want to see this stock go all the way up to $100 per share. That's not going to happen overnight. I'm sorry, guys. That won't happen overnight. But I do believe that Senseonics Holdings has the potential to continue rising from where it's at right now. Maybe we see that stair-step stall, and then we see it shoot higher. So it's something I'm extremely excited about moving forward. But I really want to know what you guys think. If you have SENS in your portfolio, let us know down in the comments below if you were able to get in around that 40 cent per share mark, if you bought it on the way up, kind of what you're looking at as your entry price, what you're thinking about on your exit price. Am I completely wrong here? Do you think it has no chance of going up to $10 per share, or do you think that we could see that in the near-term future? What are your guys' thoughts on this? Inspire the rest of us to be better investors. And guys, if you like the content on this channel, please don't forget to click that like button. If the subscribe button is still red, do me a favor. You got one more shot. Subscribe to the channel, become a bro, and let's grow together. And if you're brand new to investing and you don't yet have a brokerage account, or you're thinking about trading brokers, there's a link in the description below for Webull. You can go ahead, open up your account. It's super simple to do so, and you're going to get a couple free stocks along the way just to help you out and boost your account right off the bat. And if you want to share this video, you can tag me almost anywhere at ClayBro. And until the next time, guys, I hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.